So I had another investor call me today. This is probably 3 times a week occurrence. It goes something like this. Dave, I got an A to B contract. What do I do now? What do you mean, what do you do now? You march to the closing agent, start them doing the title work, and boom, you find a buyer. And they say, well, where do I find a buyer? And I say to myself, oh my gosh, what's happened, context to so many YouTube videos is it's so easy to get a deal. And frankly, it is. It's not hard. It's extremely difficult because you don't think you can do it and you don't allow yourself to fail forward. But in general, very oftentimes a brand newbie in the business who's never done anything gets a deal under contract. Now, it may not be a deal, it just may be a contract, but the question comes up, who do I sell it to? Well, there's a whole scenario of who you sell it to, but if you aren't going to give away half the profit or more, you have to have your own buyers list, and you have to be able to figure out what you can sell it for and so on. This is a major issue that investors don't think about until, oh my gosh, now I have to sell it. And look, you can go online and Google wholesale real estate wholesalers in your city. You can go to clubs. All these guys will come up. All it costs you is half of your deal. But if you want to be smart about it, there's plenty of ways to build buyers lists where you can get powerful people that already have the buyers list to look at your deal and sell it without taking half of the deal. Oftentimes just a commission, that's a clue, or a half a commission to a realtor. So here's my point. When you get into this and you jump in feet first, and again, it's all the little parts, the moving parts are easy to find online. They may not mesh, they may not be valid, but they're all out there. And you will get deals under contract without even trying sometimes. You just make an announcement to friends and family members. Guys, the worst thing you can do, I'm going to say this right now. Guys, I'm going to start doing real estate investing. When they hear the word investing, what comes into their mind is bottom feeders, some kind of hoodlums. I don't know exactly what they got going on. But you want to be a rehabber. You want to say to realtors or sellers, I'm a rehabber. I turn one house at a time into a brand new neighborhood. However you want to phrase it. Now, are you actually going to be a rehabber? I hope not. I hope not. Because the guys who are rehabbers work incredibly hard for their money, and oftentimes they don't make money. There's a national service that looks at, it's a government agency, purchase price of homes, sale price of homes, and there's a number published, the profit margin on those things. And I don't know what the last number was, it was $40,000 or $50,000. What it doesn't say is how much did it cost them to get that spread. And it's very easy to have spent more than $40,000 or $50,000 to just get out of it and take a small loss. Most rehabbers do not make as much as the wholesaler who sold them the property. I'm just telling you ahead of time. You can debate that all day long. I've had 48 years in the business. When you have 25 or 30 in the business, you're not going to argue with me. Or let's say you do more than 5,000 closings. You quit arguing with me a long time ago. So again, the point of this video is, and sometimes I get all sidetracked, but it's always good for information, is simply learn how to build your buyers list. I have what I call in the program an emergency sales kit. What does that mean? It means that if you get a deal and you didn't expect it, or you're starting out and you have no buyers list, boom, where do you go? I call it the bomb. Why? Because it's explosive. It will literally get you cash buyers the same day you get the property, but you got to put it in force. So I'm Dave Dinkle. I wish you limitless success in all you do.